slide, please. So I'm going to hand it over to my colleague, Laura Parchman. We've been officing next door to each other for over 10 years now, and she is the mastermind behind the scenes of the Esri tool that you see with the hub. So I'll hand it to you, Laura, to give us a walkthrough.
Thanks, Jenna. I'm not sure I would refer to myself as a mastermind, but I'm definitely part of a masterful team, and I'm happy to be a part of it. So I'm going to take you on a walkthrough. I'm your guide on this website tour, Laura Parchman, and when I'm not hosting website tours, I'm the GIS and data coordinator for watershed studies here at the Meadows Center. So let's hop in my virtual pedicab and get going. Got to pull up another window. Here we go. So here is the One Water Hub. I want to highlight a few things while spending a little bit more time on what I feel are our unique and powerful tools, the map and our data documents. So firstly, I'll show you the One Water Atlas. This is where we all are here today, the One Water Hub webinar. And this is the One Water Atlas. Let's take you on a brief tour, show you how to use the atlas. So you can switch through the maps by using this selector here. We have included a nationwide map, which shows you all the self-reported One Water locations in the US. I like to look at this map sometimes and see all the places where I have lived or been stationed. And Honolulu is one of them, way out there in the Northern Pacific. So let's go back to our Texas One Water because that's what we are. And this map is going to show you where the geographic place of some of the documents that we have in our library are. So if you click on one of these sites, you will eventually see a pop-up. And that pop-up is going to give you a brief description of why that place is on our atlas. And if you click on this link here, it's going to take you to not just that document, but also some related documents that you might be interested in since you clicked on that one. And you'll notice here the pop-up gives you an option to move through the different locations because you can go from one site within the San Antonio area, and then we have even San Antonio has its own features that you can click on and get to the same document just like we did before. This is a living atlas, and as our content grows, so is the atlas, and we'll be able to get more specific. But right now, we're just showing you the places in Texas that have implemented One Water features or policies, so forth. You can use the legend to identify what you're looking at when using this atlas. Let's keep on going. Here, we're going to have the most recently approved documents on here. So if you keep checking back, or if you've recently submitted something, you can see if it's been approved, and you'll find the most recently added documents. And below that, we're going to have the resource library. So we've divided the resources into three somewhat broad categories. We wanted to keep it simple in terms of what's what, but also give a lot of room to put something in here. You can also access these categories from the menu at the top. So let's go to our publications. So immediately, this is going to filter for everything that's within this publications category. And you can also access all of the documents by clicking on this menu button in the upper left-hand corner and going to the documents. Here you're going to see everything that's been identified as a document. And you can see right now we have a number of documents available. This is going to be ever growing, right? This is just the beginning. So if you're interested, you can do a search in here, like say you're a city manager or you work for a city manager and you're interested in doing some research on on-site reuse to see if that can fit into an upcoming project that you have going on. You can use the search bar here. This same search bar is available at the top of the site if you go back to the main page. So you can do that from both places. Enter your search term, you're going to see that you have 10 results. Maybe you don't want to read through or peruse 10 documents. If you go down here, on the left, you'll see that we have a number of tags that we marked documents with. This is one of the powerful features of the hub site is that the tags are dynamic and immediate. As soon as we tag something, it's going to appear in a search that's relevant to that tag. I did want to point something out here that is a technical issue that is built into the hub site. When you see these document cards, you're going to see that Texas State University is listed under here. That is merely telling you that we are the host for this document on this site. We have been very conscientious in adding like the owners and the authors of those documents in the first sentence of the descriptions that we include for the documents. So be aware of that. When you click on those, you will be able to download the document. You can click the download button here. There's also one over here on the left. And you can see related documents that you might be interested in based on the tags that are available. And you can see even more tags down here that are relevant to that document. And then you can start browsing anything that's of interest to you. Let me go right back here real quick. Make sure I didn't miss anything. So, yeah. Made the cards. So we went and, oh yeah, so we did on-site reuse, but I wanted to mention the tags. So you can further filter your, I want to look for on-site reuse case studies. I mean, there's an example project. So I can click those tags, and then that's going to further filter the results to 5. Great. So you also have some various ways to sort the documents and how you want to view them right here. So speaking of tags, I already mentioned that they're discoverable and dynamic, and it's pretty immediate once we post the document on there. Well, where does the power of that tagging come through? Well, it comes through when you submit your documents to us for inclusion on the site and on the atlas. So this top form is what you'll want to click when you want to submit something to us, and that will guide you through the process. And then the other form is, do you have a question about our website, or you just want to get in contact, or you want to be part of the community and you have some questions, you can just connect with us. And that's just a simple, give us your name and email and ask your question or make your content. But let's move on to the exciting submission part of our walkthrough. And the amazing Delaney is going to guide you through submitting a document to us.
Thanks, Laura. As previously mentioned, the One Water Hub is designed to be a living, collaborative resource that continues to grow. So what you see on the hub right now in terms of the resource library and atlas is just the starting point. Therefore, we're relying on you all's participation to make it a more comprehensive resource. How you can contribute to the hub is through our resource submission survey, as Laura showed, found here on the hub. Many kinds of submissions can be entered through this survey. For instance, you can submit tools, case studies, reports, educational resources, anything that would support One Water initiatives. Additionally, if you'd like to add a place to that interactive map you saw, like a city, a county, or a building with One Water infrastructure or policies, the survey is also the place to do it. Alongside submitting the attachment of your choice, you'll see spots where you can add keywords, descriptions, and other details. These help us enter your resources into the hub in a way that is easier for people to find it. So once you complete your submission, our team will review it and add it to the hub resource library or interactive map if appropriate. And to note, while the hub is focusing on statewide resources here in Texas, we also welcome documents from nationwide. So I really encourage you all to check out the resource library and the map and look for what's already there from your area or organization. And if you notice something missing, go ahead and use this form that Laura just pulled up to submit it. Every contribution helps makes this resource stronger and more useful, and so we're just excited to see what you all send in and how the hub continues to grow in the future. Thanks, Laura.
Next slide.